Hello fans, how are you? Today we will talk about the game Getafe and Barcelona. But first leave your like and subscribe to the channel. No goals at the Coliseum. Alfonso Perez mean that the weekend has reduced the lead in La Liga to 11 points. Barça were held to a 0-0 draw in Sunday's visit to Getafe. And coupled with Real Madrid's 2-0 victory at Cadiz the day before, it means the lead in La Liga has been cut from 13 points to 11. That's still a fabulous position to be in, but is a warning that the season is far from over, following the same result against Girona the weekend before. It's the first time in 18 years that Barça have been involved into consecutive goalless draws. The goals haven't been coming for Barça, but they haven't been coming for the opposition either. The majestic defensive record holds 29 games gone, and only 9 goals conceded, and that was the 22nd clean sheet. Just one short now of Claudio Bravo's club record of 23. It was an interesting, if not particularly action-packed game. The standout moment of the whole match was the double occasion created after 25 minutes, started by a huge boot up the field from the foot of Ter Stegen. Rafinha, perhaps Barca's liveliest player of the day, struck the first chance onto the post, and Alejandro Balde, playing in a more advanced role than usual, had a great chance to convert the rebound, but sent the ball straight onto the same part of the woodwork that his Brazilian colleague had hit. Recent encounters with Getafe have been heavy going for Barça, and this one was proving to be no exception, as Xavi had predicted in his pre-game conference. Breaking the tightly packed home defense was no easy challenge, and the hot conditions and the dry pitch were doing nothing to help the situation. Getafe looked comfortable with what they were doing, and their counterattack was a constant concern for a Barça defense that had lost the services of Sergi Roberto to what looks like a hamstring problem. After just 15 minutes, there was plenty of pressure from the Catalans, and David Soria's reflexes were put to the test on more than one occasion. But the goals just didn't want to come. But they had no more intention of putting in an appearance at the other end of the pitch, where Getafe were making plenty of breaks but rarely getting the ball anywhere where they could cause any real concern to Ter Stegen. Former Barca man Muner failed to make the most of a couple of chances, but the biggest scare came when Borja looked to have scored with just 3 minutes to go, but the ball glanced narrowly wide. Ansu Fati was on for his 100th appearance, in the process knocking Leo Messi off the podium of the 3 youngest players to reach treble figures in an FC Barcelona shirt. But he couldn't change things either, and Xavi summed it up nicely after the final whistle: a point isn't at all bad, but we're far from satisfied. Barca will be catching the train back to Catalonia, knowing that 2 more points have been dropped, but that the Liga title challenge is still in more than healthy condition.